Hello and welcome to episode 4 of this fantastic Let's Play of Victoria 2 as Colombia. Mind you, we are having lots of difficulties, a few triumphs here and there, but mostly difficulties. Last episode we had successfully conquered what the Cubans thought to be newly independent Cuba. Of course they would. And conquered it with the assistance of the United States of America. God preserve the Union. And then we followed that up by an extraordinary campaign against Venezuela and their British overlords. Which 40,000 British troops, which we did pretty good against with American help. I think we got them down to 19,000. But then they retreated, recouped with another 40,000. So they charged in. They mopped up the place. They won. They're still in our territory, actually. 46,000 right there. So the best thing I can say about this is, at the very least, they killed most of the rebellion. That resulted in the wake of extraordinary defeats. But then I look at this little American enclave in our territory, and I just think, doomed! That's what we are. I mean, no more Grand Colombia. If anything, my puppet regime over Ecuador makes us we can start calling ourselves the Confederation of Colombia. That'd be neat. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And one day, we will liberate Venezuela, and they will also be included in the decentralized version of Grand Colombia. Even though it's all centered around me anyway. But we are building troops up here. Hopefully they'll be done at some point in the future. Maybe we should fund this real quick. Keep everything else underfunded just because... well, maybe mess around with this budget. Education 100%, administration 15, military, yeah, that's the huge thing. 10%, sure, why not? Plus 1 pounds, the international currency of the world, and sure, we'll keep going. Mexico? Yep. Yeah, that sounds good. Now, one thing in the last episode is I should adjust the budget again. No education. Sorry. One thing happened the last episode is that we started getting industry from capitalists that were moving in. But it looks like the war really disrupted the economy. So who knows? We have 26,000, over that much, craftsmen in Antioquia, I don't know. What? A U, I with an accent, and an A? What is this nonsense? Anyway, a lot of unemployment now after this war. Hopefully the capitalists will come back. Then again, maybe some of them will join the military and help us out with our recruiting problems. We're still just losing an insane amount of money. That's scary. What should I do? We don't have the funding. Just, yeah, don't buy. It'll be slower to get the military men we need. But at least we'll be buying supplies instead of taking out 1 pound loans every day. And yeah, that's a quick way to make sure that we get nothing done. Romania's split in two still. Africa is a mess. And those rebels are making good progress in Pastraza. We have a troop. being led by Gabriel Gall. And newest army of Bolivar. Yep, sure. Newest army of Bolivar. Slowly we will rebuild our military and slowly rise back up to the ranks where we were 17, I think is the highest we've gotten. And we will be there again as soon as we get our military men up and running. And I think my long-term strategy now, because if we cannot defeat Venezuela, should be to look elsewhere. Or we can beat Venezuela. What I mean to say is we can't beat Britain at this time period right now until America is a bit stronger. Get a reform real quick. Or World War I happens. Whichever, I'm fine with whatever happens. Just know that right now, invading Venezuela against the British is not the best course of action for us. However, Brazil here, we can't invade either because of the same thing. The British are in their sphere of influence. How much competition is going on between those spheres of influence? We shall see right here. Not much. America's cordial, France is friendly. So maybe one day France will kick them out and they have less of a navy to transport troops over here. Whoa, whoa, no. Be cool if there was a way we could force them to retreat into there and make an independent Panama and then take a restore order caucus belly against them. But I'm not gonna hope for that. Kill them. Then go over here and kill these guys. And then be back home. You can do it, Gabriel. I believe in you. So, if we want to avoid fighting the British, I think we continue fighting... No, America, you messed up. Okay, I guess we can't fight Peru either because they are now in America's sphere of influence. Our ability to... They're allied with America and friendly, so they're about to be in their sphere as well. Haiti is about to be in their sphere as well. They are friendly at the moment, so we have no real method of expansion without incurring the wrath of some other power. It'd be funny we invade Morocco. That would be humorous to me. Take Grenada from Spain, because we are New Granada. It might make sense for us to have Old Granada. Continue. Oh yeah, I guess just restore the economy, restore the troops, and just one day, take it one day at a time. We're building a furniture factory. Decent of them. Now we have less interest to worry about, more money in general. They'll research military logistics, and when they're done with that, we will put back onto industrial technology development. And maybe the socialists will be in charge, and then we can start managing our economy our way, instead of the will of a few rich elites. Which means that I'll be able to strategize better than the AI. That's what it means. Whoa. There was a crisis in Panama. Yeah, I'm sure. Yep. So they both backed us in the crisis. That is cute. I'm glad I have the backing of Italia. Increase this. Just hurry up. I need those troops. Oh, well, I'm not paying attention. Industry development. Commerce, actually. Because we're done with the industry throughput tax over here. believe so. Allows dye factory. Electricity is really good. But let's see what we can get over here. We're lacking these, and we need quick tech. I mean, administrative efficiency will reduce crime, which will increase maybe capitalist desire to move here. Don't really need much mining and farming output. It's a good way to go for our mostly agricultural nation. And these guys can start getting that stuff done. Deoccupy these rebel-held territories. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be a rebellion here in Lima. And then they'll fall out of the sphere of influence of America and we can invade them, similar to what we did with Cuba. And what maybe one day could potentially happen in Balboa. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Okay, we are almost done with that, and we are now done with that. So we have some of our military restored. I'm going to reduce this way down, 5%. Military is at 10%. Increase education to 100. Administrative efficiency is at 15. Tariffs are 25. Taxes are even at 50 mark. Oh. Yep. And USCA wants an alliance. That's nice. I like the USCA. Which means that now we are allied. Basically North America. That matters. Oh! Yes, they are now communist revolution. Haiti, just rebellious all over the place. We can justify conquest of them, potentially. Gotta decrease our relations. They have an ugly flag, I don't like that. Just like this dual color, and then this white square in the middle, and then you just throw something on that. I don't know. Maybe a little conquest of that. America has to love us. I mean, they want us to succeed. Ooh, 24 infamy. Cuba is ours. Yeah. I don't want them rebels over there. Maybe it's because they were so demoralized because of lack of funding. I don't know. Business regulations. Where are our ships? They're up in Eureka, if I remember correctly. No? Where'd my ships go? Where's my navy? What happened to my navy? Get destroyed somewhere? Must have. Oh well. Secularized. Get the socialists talking. But we will fight for our country because jingoism does other things other than steer the vote. Protectionism does sound better. And what is war justification rate versus America becoming friendly with them? That's cutting it close. Or maybe they'll slow it down at some point. Liberal and anarcho-liberal parties have won the election, with socialists at 15% of the vote. So if they get to 50, they'll be friendly. Look at that, is that another rebellion of anarcho-liberals now? Huh. Now we have our own issue with the anarcho-liberals who just killed 6,000 people. 6,000 of our soldiers stationed in, well, Havana. Maybe we can repay our 42 bucks to Germany. Reduce education spending to 50%. Increase this. 50. Evidently, at 49%, this still isn't good, so 25%. No, no. Administration. Can't really do much at all, really. We just don't have the funding for these rebellions, and it's really, really scary. Very frightening. When I click the Hunt Rebels button, I expect you to hunt rebels. There we go. You seem to be energized now. They will be dealt with. Colombia, Panama is ours. Okay. That will end soon, I'm sure. And how are they doing in terms of that? Okay, then who is not backing us? Yep, everyone's backing us in this crisis. No one wanted to take up the opposition for Panama. Fine by me. What about declaring war on Haiti? Conquest of that. Call the Allies. Poof. Impossible. I do it anyway. I'm gonna have to build boats. Build a navy. I mean, they're having trouble dealing with tiny amounts of rebellion. So I probably don't even have to build that many. I'm gonna build 12 anyway. Because bankrupting the nation, why not? At this point, I mean, we're running out of time to do anything grand. So let's just go all the way. Okay, well, we don't have to go all the way. 25. Liberal convoys, we don't need to be funding you that badly, do we? No, I don't think so. You know, one day, one of these revolutions will make sense, but I don't want to lose. Now, well, we can't support that many ships anyway. We can only support 9 here. That'll help out some. We're 3,494 in debt. 0.7. I need to be spending that much on the military. I mean, there's a rebellion going on right now, but we need those ships to get over there to deal with them anyway, so kinda need to prioritize our spending. Education, I want that to keep on going up. The smarter our people are, the more willing they will be to leave the leave the farms and move to the factories. 30. I think that's the highest we've gone on administration thus far. And not enough. Highness of the administration to 15. There, and now we are making money, pay off the debt. War weariness will set in, but we need to win. We need to take more territory, get more people, and more prestige. And this time, without help from the United States, we will get all the prestige. Well, now it's going to stop giving us the farming and mining output, so let's go with administrative efficiency or tax efficiency. I think if the liberals are going to stay in charge, we need more tax efficiency so that we can actually get 50% out of people. As long as the rebels don't take Bogota, I think we're fine, because these are just citizens' guards. I don't think they'll declare independence from Colombia. I'm not sure, anyway. I'll just let the war sit there until we get our ships set up. Should set up a rally point for them here, just Panama City, I guess. Send the boys over there. There's a war on. Really wish I knew where my other ships were. Okay, that's all the ships. Where's number 9? No, we can support one more. I thought I built it. Oh, we can wait. $83 days. Poof, that's a lot of the days. We don't need to be encouraging soldiers anymore in those areas. We are at soldier capacity at 5%. Or no, it just keeps on going up. I don't know what the max limit is. Either way, I don't believe we need that many soldiers. So craftsmen, from here on out, maybe they, what is our 1,622 capitalists. Soldiers, 23,178 officers. Really, it seems like a lot of officers. And 60,000 soldiers. And a lot of craftsmen. We have a lot of craftsmen. Build factories here. There's a huge pool of labor for you to work. Ah, that's horrible. We need to make sure they never split away. Why would you not want to be part of the greater Colombian Confederation? Colombian Communists? Oh no, they're in Bogota! Though I do wonder what the Colombian Communist flag is. Slightly interested. Because the flag changes if you adopt a different ideology. Which I haven't seen any way to do other than through allowing rebels to win. All pops in Cuba gain 3 militancy. Wow, destitution and poverty, farming, whatever. I don't care. We have too high of a militancy. I don't want any more. Organized factories. Now we have an invading army of those guys. We don't need. We can reorganize our budget to support the land troops, the infantry. And we're in debt. Oh, or was that previous debt we already had? Well, 30% is the highest we can go. Man, militaries are so expensive. Okay. 20% is the highest we can go on that. Phew. This is unfortunate. Okay, but not unwinnable. Have more men, after all. So win the Battle of Bogota. Kill these guys. Go over here. Kill these guys. Then go over here. Perfect strategy. Nothing could go wrong. Pew, pew. Alright, they're gonna sit there for a little bit. Yeah, just let them, draw them in. Let them get nice and cozy, and then go straight in for the kill. When they're nice and weak. Nice and weak. Which might take a while, because I think that's one of the few areas we actually built a fort in. Yep, it is. Oh, us. Build a fort here. Maybe that was a bad idea because we're having money troubles as it is, Andar. Horrible leadership, horrible planning. I'm over here thinking I might be able to win. Ah, man, these rebels. Come on. I want to do stuff. Autosave. Administrative efficiency. Tax efficiency. Let's go administrative. If I'm paying for 30%, we might as well get 30%. Well, I'm actually paying for 15. You know what I mean? I want to get that. Okay, move these ships over here. Over there. Send over about 9,000 at a time. Well, almost the whole. More than 9,000. 9,000 times 3. You do the math. Those rebels over there, that's a lot of them. Let's win this war first. Against these Haitian communists. If we get another rebellion here in, you know, Greater Colombia, then probably gonna have to mobilize troops to deal with the rebellion. That's embarrassing. Get off my boat. Move forward to La Vaga. And then hang out back down there. Look it right? Yes, I did. Okay. Making progress. We are going to approach Port-au-Prince and Cape Haitian. No, 3,000 more enemies. Well, maybe I should consolidate. Labor spies. Yeah, I don't want any militancy. That barely budged it at all. Better than nothing, I suppose. We're back at 26. Remember when we were great? We were at 17, almost a secondary power. To counteract Brazil, which is also expanding at an alarming rate. Should go check on what they're doing. Real quick. Yeah, see, they took over that piece of Paraguay that I thought was so impressive for them to have control of. Paraguay is now communist. So Argentina is an absolute monarchy, and Argentina lost this Santa Fe. Chile invaded the Patagonian Septentrional. Yeah, that's what it's called. And then we can take Port-au-Prince. 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 And then have some Haitian Citizens Guard that we have to deal with. That's just lovely! Boom. Haiti will surrender. And the communists have been crushed. And we have kind of a... Well, we kind of have a little Caribbean empire going on. Those guys went away. And then call on these boats. No more. And even if like the conservatives got in power for 1 second, I can open up all these factories and just subsidize them for a bit. But no. No. Try and retake Cuba, because we've just lost it. Over there. They seem to be doing some sort of patrol type maneuver. Okay, let them retreat all the way back to the other side. No, they're going to keep going back and forth between right there, over there. Invade. Why don't you move over here? Very delicate operation. 16,000. We need you up there. How about... real quick, we'll pay these off. And then try and boost morale. Real quick. Come on. Colombian anarcho-liberals, Jaguar and Havana, bringing them up to 40,000. And that is when I'm going to mobilize the reserves. That is a scary, scary number. Now what is... they have no leader, because why would they need one, right? Where'd the leader go? I don't think the message popped up that he died. Oh, he's right there. He's... newest army in the Jamaican Channel. Okay. Why aren't you... so where are they? Yes, get over there. Okay, push forward. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're on the defensive then. Take a greater look at the battle. Now with our combat width down. And we are pushing forward from this rebellion. Hang out in Port-au-Prince. And we can stop going into debt real quick. Already at 8,048. Have I just been misreading everything as 20,000s and 30,000s? I'm just missing a number. Have eye troubles, even though I'm wearing glasses. Still have eye problems. And like inches away from a huge TV that I'm playing this on. Even though I'm getting every pixel out of this game, which really doesn't call for such behavior. Well, we didn't really need those guys after all, did we? Go home. Good to know we have 45,000 draftees ready to go. Still. Alright, seems to me that we've managed to take at least one piece of territory every time we play, or I play, and you ostensibly, supposedly, watch. Maybe listen to. You know, maybe the soothing sound of my voice is enough. Ferry these troops across. Maybe it would be beneficial to build a fortification in Port-au-Prince and Havana. Expand that. Prince, we don't have the money to build one. Technology. Scientific management. And we're encouraging craftsmen there, but maybe we should be encouraging capitalists. Hard to pronounce one is now the most populous province, beating the capital province. Let's see. Encourage capitalism. Encourage capitalism. I don't want to encourage it in any of the provinces that might break away. I feel like that could end in disaster. I want a notification that pops up when Peru, if Peru ever gets its government less than politely thrown out, so that I can know to invade it like I just did with Haiti. Because who else am I going to invade in the next episode? There's nowhere to go. This is likely the peak of the Colombian Confederation. Dominated harshly by President Andar. And allied with the USCA, the USA, and Mexico. Well, not Mexico anymore, anyway. Form alliance? They will not accept. Oof. Oof. Oosh. Russia owns that. Do they have the Suez Canal? No. Why would Russia want to build that? That could only benefit the British. They're not about to benefit Britain. Oh, come on. Militancy is up to 4.19, straddling into 4.20. Time like this, I take a sip of root beer. Soda probably isn't the best thing to drink during an extended amount of talking, but you know, it tastes better than water. Even though water can be tasty when you are very parched. Depends on the state of health you are in. Try to keep an open mind, even though we're trying to get socialists involved. Andrew, why do you keep getting the liberals all jazzed up? And residency, full citizenship. I don't know, the cavalry. I don't care. 2 of those. Yes, sure. Pacifism. Another cavalry. We'll get back up there, don't worry. We got military score of 21. I think that's where America starts in the beginning of this game. Yeah. 100% free trade in this area. So that would mean this entire area would gain 4 militancy. Yeah, this stuff is no joke then. I didn't even realize this was here this entire time. So that would mean 20% more in favor of free trade and no gaining of any militancy. How about that? Maybe I should start calming people down, just giving them what they want to hear. Let's see, 0.23% are jingoistic, 32% are pacifists. Anti-military and pro-military. Pro-military seems like the best one, but I want the anti-military. It's not that much militancy. Order the saloon closed. Gain 1 militancy. I mean, how much of a middle class do I have? I can afford to anchor them. Conservatives have gained power. Ah, yeah. Open them up. Fund them. That's all I really wanted. Administrative efficiency. We'll give that another go. And repay the loans we have. I think I'll raise this to 75. Lower this to 20. 0. And this down to nothing. Simultaneously, increase education, increase administration to 30. Increase military to 25, maybe? Increase this as much as back down to 20. Yep. And we'll see how this works. New budget, taxing the poor more at the expense of the middle and rich class to encourage capitalism while I am under the conservative government. Partido Conservador. Yeah, that sounds lovely. Yeah. All the way up to 21 because it fixed the industry. Still have a lot of unemployed people because factories haven't been being made, but we can't do anything about that unless we become socialists. I mean, it might have to happen one day, but I don't want to give up on Ecuador. Yeah. All rich strata gain 2 militancy. I mean, there's like 3 of them anyway. Get this fleet over there to pick these guys up. 15 liberal in the upper house. Get to do a reform. No good school system though, but proportional representation. State-controlled media, or trade unions anyway. Should be immigration desire. Immigration desire? I don't see that here. Secret ballots. Immigration attraction +5, yes. What is our immigration? This one. We are getting 1,403. They're getting 7,932. Brazil getting 2,199. Venezuela getting more than us. Hate you, Venezuela. Really unfortunate. I guess in this game we made some progress. I think it's... yeah, we're approaching 40 minutes now. Well, according to my stopwatch, we're 41 minutes in, but I start it at a different time than when I actually start it. Start the game, that is. So I'm going to pause the game in January 12th, 1900. Good place to stop. At Clumb 3. Even though this is the 4th episode. And, thanks for watching.